Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's debate. So, for the candidates, please indicate with a raise of your hand so that we can give you co-host functions. We are supposed to have 3 candidates per party. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are the remaining 4 candidates? We'll give just 1 more minute. 4, 5. Where are the remaining 4 candidates? Seven candidates now. 30 seconds more and we'll start. Any candidate that is not here and has not indicated with a show of hands will automatically be disqualified. Okay, so no more hands raised. Good evening,
Lisa, let's do something.
Okay.
I'll give them 2 minutes.
Okay.
Any candidate that's not here, has not raised hand, I would minus 5 attendance from the party and from everybody else.
All right, Chidi. All right, Chidi, the 2 minutes are up. And we have 1 candidate from Labour Party who is missing, and we have another from NMPP.
We will proceed. Consider them disqualified immediately. We will deal with whatever needs to be done. I will punish all party members. I will punish all party chairpersons on this insolence.
All right, Chidi.
Is Charlie here?
Yes, she is.
In tradition of debates, Charlie, 1 minute for the first question. Lisa, you pick who moves with the first question. Our first
All right.
question is opening statements on what you want to, opening statements on who you are, what you're running for. 1 minute for you to clear that. Lisa, you pick who needs to speak. That's the first question. Thank you.
All right, Chidi. So first we'll start with the gubernatorial candidate for Kwara State, NMPP. Gubernatorial candidate for NMPP Kwara State, Isa Hussaini. Please, your opening statement. Isa Hussaini, you have co-host function. Why are you not? Aren't you speaking? Okay, we'll move on to the next person. Gubernatorial candidate for Kwara State for APC, Bidemi Fumilayo. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. My name is Bidemi Fumilayo Bajemto. I'm the
Is your video
gubernatorial
needs to
candidate.
We need to see you.
All right.
Lisa,
Yes, you do.
while this girl is getting ready, disqualify Isa Hussaini with immediate effect. It's not running, nothing. Disqualify him permanently.
All right, noted.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bidemi Fumilayo Bajemto, the gubernatorial candidate for APC. I am committed to service for Kwara State. I am committed to service, and what my leadership is based on is going to be security, innovation in different sectors of the state, and also education. So what I plan to do is to ensure that its citizens, Kwara State citizens, are safe, to ensure that every sector in the state has innovation are brought to every sector, like agriculture, like tourism, this tourism aspect of the state, to bring this together, and also education, which will equip our youth and children for the Kwara that we want to see and the Kwara that we envision. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Next, we move on to candidates of the Labour Party, gubernatorial candidates, Kwara State, Oluwaseun.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Honorable Oluwaseun Oyeniyi, popularly known as Double Honor. I am the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party for Kwara State. I am coming with just 4 agenda, which stands for the easy agenda, which we have the education, we have agriculture, we have security, and we have the youth empowerment. So these are my 4 main goal agenda, and it is not bombarded. It's just very clear and precise. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Next, we move on to the Delta State.
Wait, I need to correct something. Somebody is running for governor and is calling himself honorable. That is joke.
Oluwaseun, do you want to respond to that?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. I'm Oluwaseun Oyeniyi, sir.
Okay. Next, we move on to the candidate for Delta State, NMPP, Matthew. You have 1 minute.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the people of Delta State. I am Matthew Akubito, a leader who's committed to bringing change, the change we've long desired, the change we've longed to see happen. This is a government that is moving away from just the talk and delivering that which we've said we want to deliver. We are bringing in, here's the simple vision we have for the Delta State. We want to secure the system, we want to empower the youth, we want an innovative governance and a state where the people and everything works. We want a state where we don't just, opportunities are not just privileges to certain people, but these are rights every citizens of the Delta State will enjoy. We are looking forward to ensuring that education is a priority, shifting away from oil and gas as the major economy that fosters and grows our state economy. We're looking at building the youth, which is Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Next, we move on to the Delta State gubernatorial candidate for APC, Ogenemaru.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the Electoral Committee of Nigeria and my fellow students of the Electoral College of Nigeria. My name is Apoyo Ogenemaru Felicia, and I stand before you today as a committed member of APC pseudo party with a vision for a better Delta State. Our slogan is accountability, security, and education, liberation, which encapsulates our commitment to transforming a better Delta State. I'm going for the position of Governor of Delta State on behalf of my party, APC. And I believe that with good security, governance, and quality education, we can liberate our states from the shackles of underdevelopment and create a brighter future for all Deltans. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we move on to the presidential candidate for Labour Party, Amos Ubangmonde.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I am Amos Ubangmonde. I am representing the Labour Party, and by the special grace of God, I'll be running tomorrow for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have a future assured agenda that we intend to run, and we'll take the assured as the acronym of our own government, which the A stand for the accountability, the A stand for the sustainability, another A is for security, we work on U on unity, and the R will stand for responsiveness, E will stand for efficiency, and the D will stand for development. By the special grace of God, we want to see a Nigeria where people are united. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Finally, for this round, we have the presidential candidate for APC, Hamza.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Hamza Abdul Salam, the presidential candidate for APC, Pesode Party, Electoral College of Nigeria. As a president, I will lead with transparency, integrity, and secure our community through our agenda of security and build a Nigeria where every voice is heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, moving into next questions. I would like to understand what your vision for security is, and that is important to how you safeguard your state or will safeguard the country. This question goes across board for everyone.
All right, so for this round, we'll start with the gubernatorial candidate for Kwara State for Labour Party, Oluwaseun.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. When it comes to securing the states, I believe in state policing. So by the mandate of the people given to me, I am going to be working in collaboration with the federal government too, and also the state police. And I'm also going to make sure I also build a good collaboration with the traditional institution and the people in the community. So this is going to help me to bridge the insecurity. And also in terms of the insecurity, I'm also going to make sure I empower the youth, because when the youth are empowered, it won't be easy for them to commit any crime. Thank you.
I'd
Right.
like to challenge that. I'm surprised you spoke about security and did not mention local government in which the constitution grants security. So are you trying to tell me you're going to undermine local government payment?
No, I am going to be working with the local government. I am
No,
going to be
you had the chance to give that presentation. That chance has passed. I'm just pointing out that you want to do it on your own, which is quite excessive use of powers vested in your office. I don't need your answer. Thank you.
All right, next we move on to candidates of the NMPP, Delta State, Matthew. Matthew, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. So, as concerning security for Delta State, one of the major things we're going to focus on is empower community policing, whereby we ensure that the local vigilantes, the forest guards, the hunters are being empowered. We teach them latest security measures on how to combat security issues in their community, and also we see to it that we empower the state police, even the Nigerian police too, even in our state. We give them much more patrol vans and surveillance systems to check throughout the state. Also, we're considering having a state CCTV camera throughout major cities in our state, which is a technology we're building to ensure that every move of as concerning the security being combated is viewed from the state security board room, and that's what we want to do. Thank you so much.
First and foremost, state policing is not even constitutional for now. So what are you talking about? You're talking about trying to work with a position in which state policing will be effective. That's a different conversation. But you're talking about things that are not even basically law yet in Nigeria, and you're making a premise on it. I don't need you to answer. I'm just making it clear to you. I don't think your answer is credible or your answer can be used in a debate. And if we fact check you, which I don't even need to do, there's no law on state policing. So what you just said just now was quite a lot of distractions. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Edie. Next, we move on to candidate of the APC, the Kwara State candidate, Bidemi Fumilayo.
Okay, thank you very much. So one of the things we're going to do is to educate the citizens that they are the owners of the land, and their security has to be priority to them too. So because whatever activities is happening, they know about it. If there are strange movements around them, they know about it. That's one of the things. Then work with traditional rulers in every community. Then also we have the local governments, the security agencies. So it's not just going to be one arm doing something. It's everybody in the community coming together to work together to ensure that these people don't have a place in our communities. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we move on to candidate of the Labour Party, the presidential candidate, Amos Ubong Monday.
All right, thank you very much. Security, like we have included in our manifesto, is every man's business. So in a country like Nigeria, we will first of all make sure that we have an orientation to the citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We let them know that for them to be secure, it starts with them. So at some point in time, we will engage security agencies, we will engage agencies, we will engage departments, and like it has already been mentioned, we will work directly with the state policing unit, and we make sure that the citizens of the Federal Republic themselves secure first. before we now start looking at the security agencies and training them and making sure that they are updated. Because in the 21st century that we have AI and other technologies which will also help us to have a good security network. So we will also engage the lot to be done for security in Nigeria. Thank you.
First and foremost, state policing is not yet law. I don't understand why people are hinging your conversations on that. I don't expect that from the president. I don't expect that from someone who has been taught by the Electoral College. I don't expect that at all.
Okay. The next candidate is candidate of the APC, the presidential candidate, Hamza Abdusalam.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. The first things we are going to do on security issues is to establish a security council where we have experts who knows anything about security in Nigeria. We are going to establish such councils where we are not going to use politicians, but only expert on security matters in Nigeria. Aside from that, we are also going to make sure that within the first 30 days in office, we got a report and deployed at least a rapid joint task forces across high-risk zones across the nations. So this target, and also we are going to encourage community, we are going to strengthen local community intelligence. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And finally, still on the APC, the last candidate for this round of questions, Ogene Maro, the Delta State gubernatorial candidate.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak. Okay, in terms of security, first of all, I would like to make mention of the fact that security starts with us as individuals. We have to work on it first as individuals before getting security agencies involved. We have to work on it first as individuals before getting security agencies or training agencies involved. So we would definitely establish security council who are experts on security matters. We establish a relationship with them. Then we would also strengthen our local community intelligence, as well as even deploy rapid task forces. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that security starts with us. When we've done our part as individuals in ensuring security, we can now get the security agencies involved. Thank you very much.
I'm amazed none of you have mentioned securing borders. I'm amazed none of you have spoken about what you do with security votes based on transition to giving those that can handle things and whatever. I'm really surprised, and you guys are in the electoral college. Please, you guys.
Yes,
I
I
don't
would.
know what's going on. Don't tell me yes, sir. I don't want to hear anything any one of you has to say. I find it totally oblivious. So next question. Education is poor and is vested for governors at secondary school level and vested for president at federal level. What will be your interventions in the educational sector? Please note the powers. Governors need to talk about secondary school level. President needs to talk about federal level. Thank you.
All right, so for this round of questions, we'll start with the presidential candidate for APC, Hamza Abdusalam. Hamza, you're muted.
Sorry, I don't know. First of all is concerning the educations, we are going to modernize infrastructure and learning tools through the renovating our or upgrading our laboratories from the high institutions and also our high ICT facilities. And also, we are going to focus more looking at the curriculum in Nigeria. We are going to at least establish skills acquisitions curriculums that will work to be able to give Nigerians some skills while they were still in schools, rather than having only the theoretical part of it. So we are going to establish such and make sure that we also have a student report center where we can be able to have or do some assessment within the student. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Next, candidate of the Labour Party, the presidential candidate, Amos Monday.
Okay, thank you very much, Edie, for the question. For the tertiary institution, we will really utilize the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, and most of our federal universities, they are not in they are in dilapidated structures, and we will make sure that we set up a committee that will go around most of our federal university and look at the level of teaching, the level of impact that the students are receiving. And we will also establish a committee that will look into the welfare of these students, because most of these students is not about having the admission, but it's about knowing the welfare of these students. So we will have a committee that will look into the welfare of the students by granting them free bursary where they will use to pay their school fees. And we'll also look at the status of level of intelligent persons that are being employed in our federal institutions. We need to know that we are employing people that can impact on the student, so that we can have persons that we can look up to in Nigeria in terms of education. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next, we move on to the Delta State candidate for APC, Ogene Maro.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. First of all, I would like to say that, excuse me, I acknowledge the challenges facing our educational sector, particularly at the secondary level. First of all, I would like to say that education is the bedrock of development, and it's imperative we prioritize it. So, in essence, would increase the I believe in community and partnership. What would that parents and private
I think your network is breaking. Charlie, can you confirm if it's my network or her network is breaking?
No, it's from all of us.
Okay. All right. So I think we'll just move on to the next person. Delta State gubernatorial candidate for NMPP, Matthew.
All right. One of those things I believe is that education is a weapon, and every state that uses it will never be at the same level of development. There's always a change when education is being utilized. And one of those things I've come to find out is that we as a state will have to move away from the normal educational system to shifting to the outcome-based education system. When I talk about the outcome-based education system, this is the education system that first equips the mindset, and when the mindset is well equipped, it has the ability to bring forth different ideas into reality. This is one of those things we're looking at, and also secondly, we're going to equip our laboratories, rehabilitate all our secondary schools in the state, and also we'll build much more secondary schools to see to it that every student in our state have access to education, and also we'll train the teachers to see to it that they teach the way we want them to teach us pertaining to this outcome-based kind of education. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we move on to the Kwara State gubernatorial candidate for Labour Party, Oluwaseun Oyeni.
Okay, thank you very much. If you go through my manifesto, education is one of my first point agenda. And as we all know, education is the passport to the future, and my administration will restructure the entire educational ecosystem in order to produce thinkers, innovators, and also productive citizens. And how am I going to be achieving it? One of the main objectives is for me to provide free and quality education across the state. The other thing I'm going to be looking at is on how to build a digitally ready school system. And also, I am going to be repositioning the technical and vocational training for job creation. So, and I also have programs in which I am going to be organizing. And one of the key programs is free and quality education. And to achieve this free and quality education, we have to abolish all the illegal levies in public schools. We are also going to provide uniforms, books, and learning kits for all the indigent pupils in the community. And our administration is also going to make sure that we renovate at least 1,000 schools within the 4 years across all the local governments in the state. Also, in terms of education, we are also going to be looking at the teachers' training and their welfare. And we are going to be recruiting 3,000 additional teachers to what we currently have in Kwara State. And we are also going to be establishing the Kwara State Teachers Training Institute. This is going to help us to develop the capacity of our teachers for them to be able to deliver well. Also, in terms of rural posting incentives, because when we look at the states, many people just want to stay in the state capital. So we are going to make sure that we give extra incentives to all the teachers that will be posted to our rural community. And also, I am going to be establishing a technical and vocational education by building 3 new technical training institutes in the state. And I am going to make sure that I build it across the 3 senatorial districts. And also, I am going to be introducing different vocational training, such as carpentry, welding, ICT, fashion, electrical installation, tiling, and digital fabrication. And another thing I am going to be introducing, which is very unique, is digital education.
All right, thank you so much. Finally, for this round of questions, we have the gubernatorial candidate for Kwara State for APC, Bidemi Fumilayo.
Hey, thank you very much. So for working this out, I'm going to be doing 3 things specifically. That's the curriculum. There's going to be a revamp of the curriculum to fit, because the world is changing. So we need to teach and have our students to be well equipped for what is happening in the world. So the change in curriculum to make it more advanced. Then secondly, the teachers. We're going to ensure that more teachers are employed. The welfare of teachers and their salaries will be improved. Not only that, trainings will be made for them, not just coming every time to come to teach, but trainings on how to handle matters in schools, how to handle students in various aspects, psychologically and otherwise. And the schools in particular, infrastructure, buildings, what is the state of the buildings? Those who have dilapidating buildings will be worked upon. into schools so that we don't just have people who from beginning have head knowledge. And that thing to also help in schools is to have counseling units, which will also help students and teachers. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. That's the last person for this round of questions.
Thank you very much, Richard. Let's go for closing statements by everyone.
All right. So we'll start with the candidate of the NMPP, the Delta State gubernatorial candidate, Matthew. A closing statement.
All right. Dear people of Delta State, we know our struggles. We know what we've been through. We know how we've cried and how much we've wanted this change we've desired. We've seen politicians coming over the years repeating the same lie. This is our future, and it's time to secure it. This is the progress we need to secure, and it's time to effect it through our vote. I'm presenting myself not as a politician, but as part of you who is ready to serve, who is ready to lead, and who is ready to uplift the state to a global recognition. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we go to the presidential candidate of APC, Hamza Abdusalam.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. First of all, I would like to call on all the Nigerians to understand that voting APC at this electoral college or this upcoming elections is like voting a complete change of great security, accountability, transparency, and government of inclusions. Because this time around, we are going to work with every citizens in Nigeria to make sure that whatever that is happening in the governmental system, the Nigerians are always aware of it. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Next, candidate of the Labour Party, the presidential candidate, Amos Monday.
All right, thank you very much for this rare privilege, fellow Nigerians. I want to reassure every one of us that voting for Amos Monday is a vote for our future that is assured. Finally, I want to borrow the words of our former Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, that we will build a Nigeria where a man from Newi will call a man from Bissau, a brother. We will build a Nigeria where a woman from Ikorekpene will call a woman from Ogbomosho a sister. We will build a Nigeria where every one of us will be proud that we were involved in this system. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Next, we move on to the Kwara State gubernatorial candidate for APC, Fumilayo Bidemi.
Okay, thank you very much. People of Kwara, we already have something good coming. We already have something good going. We know that Kwara State has what it takes to be that prosperous state that we want. It has the culture, it has the history, and it has everything that it needs to succeed. Join hands with me as we work together to make Kwara State the state that we want to see. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Next, the candidate of the Labour Party, Kwara State gubernatorial candidate, Seun Oluwaseun Oyeniyi.
Thank you so much for having me here today at the Electoral College. As you all know, I have come with my easy agenda. And what I am going to tell every Kwaran is that let us make Kwara work again in the easy way. We have come with the easy agenda, and I can assure you that Labour Party, with our manifesto, we are going to make sure that we make Kwara a better state. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, finally, the Delta State gubernatorial candidate for APC, Ogenemaro.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak once more. Okay, so my people of Delta States, I am here once again to seek for your votes. Join me, let us build a better Delta State together. Join me, let us build a better, a more progressive Delta State. I promise to serve with integrity, work with transparency, and deliver results. I just ask for your trust and your votes. Let us move Delta State forward. Vote for Ogenemaru. Vote for a better Delta. Thank you very much.
All right, Edie, if you're done with your closing statements.
Okay, I'd like to thank everyone for participating. Have a lovely evening. I would also like to say, Lisa, I'd like to see the reports this night of who participated, who didn't participate, and how we'll punish other parties that didn't participate. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Good luck in your elections tomorrow. Nigeria must win. Thank you.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.